Joined by a man who knows a thing or two about winning the big game, winning the Super Bowl. Former All-Pro, former Super Bowl champion, Joey Porter. Joey, initial thoughts going into this game, Eagles-Chiefs rematch from a couple years ago.
It's going to be a good game. I think both teams now know each other.
Yeah.
They played each other. It's going to be a good game. You know what I mean? Last time it was the Kelce brothers was the big storyline. Now it's just Eagles versus Kansas City. And, Eagles didn't win the last one, so it's going to be a good game.
Obviously, you saw Mahomes early on in his career. How much has he grown, and how difficult is he to go up against from a pass rusher standpoint, knowing he doesn't like to take sacks, he hasn't thrown a pick in like 2 months. When you're going up against a guy like that, what goes through your mind as a pass rusher?
Well, know that he's a runner.
Yeah.
Like he's so good of a passer. I think we underestimate how good he is when he decides to keep the ball. And I think the further they go in the playoffs, he keeps the ball more than normal.
Yeah.
Because, he ain't going to turn over the ball. He's not trying to turn over the ball, so he'll take and run. He'll run for that third to get that first down. You got to think, it's tough because he can pass it, but when they get to the Super Bowl, just pay attention to how many times he keeps the ball to keep these first downs alive.
Well, the Eagles know that well. He had that huge run towards the end of that game 2 years ago. As a pass rusher, is that discipline and technique? Are there schematic things that you try and do to try and keep him contained? What goes into that?
It's sticking to the word of the game plan. The game plan is for us to keep him in front of him. Can't nobody being selfish and lose their rush lane. I'm not going to give him the edge. I'm still going to rush hard, take the edges, but I'm going to need my two middle guys to push the pocket. I'm going to make him find the gap that he's. So when I say find it, the pass rush is coming so good, you got to find out where it's at. But if the outside guys take inside moves, then obviously he's going to step outside. If the inside guys jump outside their gap, he just going to step it forward. You can't give him the obvious. You got to rush him the regular way and make don't give him nothing egregious. And when I say that is, if you give him a soft corner, the inside comes, the outside guys take the inside move and don't tell the other guy to cover him, man, he's going to run, he's going to take that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just going to be easy.
Yeah, and then the Chiefs, they've got another defensive player on that side, Chris Jones, who has been such a magnet in terms of drawing protection. The last time these two teams played, the Eagles slid his way a number of times. What does that mean for everybody else along the line when you know, hey, you know what, they're going to try and double Chris Jones, we've got to make sure we win our one-on-ones?
Well, you want to win your one-on-ones. If you're a pass rusher, you're happy to have somebody like Chris Jones that's going to take a double.
Yeah.
Because you're giving me one-on-one, and if I have the one-on-one for 65 snaps, man, it's my job to get home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of these guys, ain't nobody sneaking to the Super Bowl. Everybody's playing in this game, been doing some stuff that's what's got them here. Don't change that now. You're here, play even harder than what you did, and it's going to work out.
I've talked with rushers in the past who will say, you know what, if I know I've got a move that's going to beat this guy, I feel really good about it. Do you save that for a critical moment? Are you trying to set things up as the game goes on?
I'm setting up my pass rush from the first play.
Yeah.
First place, I'm just going to hit you with speed. We're going to warm them feet up. I'm going to see how far you go jump out, because we're going to be in the track meet. I'm gonna beat you with speed around the corner. Even if I don't beat you, I'm going to see how far I got you jumping out. And then everything I do works off that.
Yeah.
Because the speed got you opening it up, I'm going to come back and take the inside. And then once I take the inside, now you don't know if I'm going inside or speed. So now I get you to the point where I can come off the ball and work my stutter. Now, when I stutter, you're shimmying with me because you don't know if I'm going inside or outside. Right?
Sure.
So I'm setting up the pass rush the whole game. I'm going to pick and choose my spots when I want to use certain moves. But it's a game, if I start off, when I go back to me saying I'm starting off with speed, the whole reason why I'm starting off speed is to get you to kick back as much as you can. So if I'm coming off the ball with speed and I'm beating you off the ball with speed, and by the time you're getting to me, it's on your third kick.
Right.
Guard right here, right? One kick, two kick. Look how much space is in there.
Sure. A lot of space.
I don't need all that space,
right.
But I done opened you up. I done got you to open that gate, so I'm going to take that space. And once I take that once, now you don't know where I'm going.
Nolan Smith is a guy in his second year who's taken a huge jump, and he's a guy that has that ability. We've seen him over the course of the season. He can win with speed. Everyone knew that he had that in his bag, but he shows that power, that ability to win low side as well. When you've got to get, when did the light turn on for you? I mean, it was year 2. Year 1 was basically a red shirt for him last year, and he's had like 8 sacks down the stretch in the second half. When did that light turn on for you as a rusher in the NFL, and what was it that allowed that light to turn on for you that way?
Well, it's turned on for me my second year because I actually had more reps.
Yeah.
I never started no games my rookie year, but I got the second half of week 16. I got to play the whole second half.
Okay.
So that was the most snaps I got in a handful of size. So I had like 25, 30 reps myself. Did what I did after that, took the starting spot. So my second year into the league, my confidence is growing now because I'm running with the ones, I'm getting the reps. That means I'm going against our best guy all the times. I'm building my confidence because I'm going against Wayne Gandy. He's our highest paid tackle. Yep. I'm on the right side outside linebacker, so I go against our best tackle. So like, if I get Wayne Gandy on a couple of practices, I got the confidence because I know how good Wayne Gandy is. So it's reps, man. The reps is going to make you feel good about what you're doing. Because if you're not getting no reps, you don't know if none of this shit works.
Yeah. Honestly, as you're listening to you talk about it, it's very similar to Nolan. You know, Nolan had the vet on the other side. You had Jason Gilden. You know, he has Josh Sweat. Last year, basically that redshirt year, came on in year 2. So I mean, look, this is going to be a huge opportunity for him. The last question I've got for you: you were a guy that came up with big plays in big games. Is there something to that? Like, do you think some guys just have that ability when the lights are brightest to just be able to turn that up?
It's the thing that you have inside of you already that you visualize yourself making these plays. I always thought it was going to be me on a third down. Like, I feel like I'm our best pass rusher. Who else am I counting home to get home on third and that? It's 3rd and 11. Yep. I think the team is hoping that it's going to be me. So when we're playing now, I know what's going through TJ mind. Yeah. It's going to be him. I know what's going through Highsmith mind. It's going to be him. Yeah. Like, if you don't think it's going to be you, it ain't going to never be you anyway. But I come in knowing I'm our best pass rusher. Who else am I thinking is going to win this game?
So it's a mindset.
Man, I feel like the team is counting on me. Yeah. It's 3rd and 13. This is Joey's turn. Right. The same night when we get to 3rd and 13 with TJ. You're like, TJ about to shut the door. Right. Him or Highsmith, it's the same thing. Like, you're not looking for your nose tackle to be that guy, right? Yep. You're looking for your best pass rusher to show up in all pass situations. Mind you, they're down by 7. It's 2-minute drills, all pass. Yep. Right. I'm looking for the guy that I pay $150 million. Show up now. It's your turn. Yeah. Right. Like, I'm the best pass rusher. This is pass rusher time. I have to show up.
And you were a guy that also like earned that right to rush the passer, right? With what you did on early downs.
Oh man. Yeah. So like, I don't think you put the blame on nobody else. You put the responsibility on the guys that you pay for that situation. The quarterback, when you need the 2-minute drill to go down and score a touchdown, this is why you pay him $250 million to complete these passes. Ain't no different when it's the defense trying to shut the game out and they're passing. This is why you have good pass rushers. This is their turn. All the plays they make on 1st and 2nd down is good. What do you do when we need a sack?
Last question for you. Obviously, your son is playing with the Steelers right now. Has gone up against both of these offenses. You're going up against a team with the Eagles where it's run first. They're going to be smash mouth, and they've got that ability to beat you on the outside. Kansas City, they're a little bit different in terms of how they want to try and attack you. What's your flavor? You personally, you're Joey Porter. Looking at the way that both these offenses try to attack you, which one do you lean towards?
I'm come from old school to run the football with some good passing. So like the scheme that Philly has, I know that scheme, right? Yeah. We had Jerome Bettis. We ran the ball. We played good defense. That was our formula. Yeah. I'm always leaning on the formula that I won with. Now Kansas City done won 3 and played in 4, so they have their formula. Yeah. Like who's going to say their formula don't work?
Sure, that's right.
I just never had a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. So what they have over there for them is what they have. Yeah. And it's proven it works. So it's like a fighter. Do you like the way they run the ball, or do you like the way they pass the ball? Because one do it better than the other one. Kansas City don't run the ball like they do. Yep. Philly don't pass it the way Kansas City do.
Styles make fights.
That's why this is going to be a good fight.
Who do you like to win?
Man, I'm born in Kansas City and I live in Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? I don't have a dog in the fight, but I got some coaches that I'm rooting for to hope they get theirs.
Yep.
I keep that to myself because I don't have a dog in the fight. And ain't no reason for somebody to be mad at me.
That's right. Well, Joey, appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll talk soon.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.